What's up, everybody? It's Nick from Who Dat Travel, and we are back at the Magic Kingdom for a nice long Sunday. So we are going to try to get in and do some of our kind of favorite rides right up front. The wife absolutely loves to do Pirates of the Caribbean first thing in the morning, so we're gonna go do that. So after that, I think we're gonna try to do some of the interactive queues that are open back up. We were very excited to see that not Winnie the Pooh, but Winnie the Pooh's is open. We haven't been on that yet, but we're gonna head over to do the Dumbo interactive queue with Little Man. So we are really excited to do some of those things today. So here we go. You know, it is pretty amazing to see all the people go right or just to smack dab through the castle. And there are not a lot of people going left. So that is generally why we go to Adventureland first. Very hot day here, which means a lot of the cooling down systems are working. So if you see a wet spot on the ground, know that something is going to get you wet, like a spitting camel or a spitting tiki god. In my case, what's going to get me wet is Barbossa's cannons, because he always does. All right, this is why we come here straight away in the morning, 10 minutes. And by the look of it, it's 10 minutes or less.
They need a bit of persuasion, mateys. Fire at will! Pipe down, you lily-livered lover!
All right, we made it out, and I didn't even get soaked by Barbossa's cannons. So we are heading over to Jungle Cruise right now. It said 40 minutes when we first started. It didn't look like that bad of a... someone wants a shoulder ride, so we'll have to do that in a minute. So we're gonna head over to Jungle Cruise and you know, hear some of the wonderful dad jokes. I, of course, always love them. And see what they have new in store for Trader Sam and that kind of stuff. We haven't been on it since some of the revamp. I do have a video about the Jungle Cruise and the Stipper Canteen, so if you're interested in more information about it, definitely check that video out. So here we go. All right, for those of you who watched my first video about SEA and the secret or the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, they have now changed to High Tower Industries for the movie. So kind of an interesting switch. Here is the new office. They had taken all of the artifacts out and now replaced them. All right, so we are just about to the boat, and it was about 40 minutes. So we're going to have a little sail around a couple rivers here.
Oars and child-size oars. Really, it's either or, but if you want to rent a canoe, there it is. Now, right over here, it is incredibly rude of them to do that without asking. Clearly, my favorite color is khaki. I don't know. All my relationships. Keep this up at the dock, but looks like he got lost. Funny story about getting lost. We did too a few times back, but I'm professional. Got here yesterday, so I know what I'm doing. Just down by the shoreline, you might even catch a glimpse of
and see the
sea biscuits.
The differences that they're trying to do and still have this open at the same time.
Spectacular, wonderful, and beautiful. That's not bad. Today's lesson is really important. Elephant! What happens when you stay in the shower in the water? Yeah, you know, Bubs and I have all come together. We just made a brand new perfume. It is called Sense of Humor. Definitely check it out. Works great first thing in the morning. First thing before you visit us here. Yep.
All right, we just got off the Jungle Cruise. It went from 40 minutes, which it just about was, to now 75 minutes. So it is a good thing that we got that over this morning, because normally that doesn't go down all that much. So we are gonna head over, I think, to Dumbo.
Or it's 2 minutes until Tiki Bird.
Or we got 2 minutes to Tiki Bird. So let's go see if we can get in there. So one of his favorites since when he was 6 months old. So we'll see if there's enough room and go see the gang. we better listen and get in there.
Now, before I turn it over to Jose, our master of ceremonies, I'm going to need help waking him up. So on the count of 3, I want us to go ahead and say, wake up Jose as loud as we can, all right? We ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wake up, Jose!
Let's do it one more time. I don't think he heard us. 1, 2, 3.
Wake up, Jose!
Jose, my friend, it's showtime. And don't call me a senorita this time.
What is this, senorita? My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Look, here come the girls.
And don't you hear my birdmobile? It has bird talking and it goes around and round.
All right, as always, Jose and the rest of the crew has put on a fantastic show in the Tropical Serenade in the Tiki Room. So we are now going to head over to Dumbo and play with some interactive queue, and then it's probably going to be time for nap time, and then we'll come back to Magic Kingdom again tonight and have some more fun. So off to Dumbo. Alright, as you can see behind me, we just passed through the corridor that has Small World and Peter Pan. It was almost an hour for Small World and 45 for Peter Pan. It's really busy. And we don't choose to go on those rides when it is this busy because, frankly, it's not fun to hang around in a line that long with little man like that. So we hang out in the lesser populated rides, which we have come to enjoy, actually. A lot of them are classics. And then we're not in line forever trying to entertain a toddler. So really, being here with a toddler is about managing your expectations, managing their expectations, and doing what you can. All right, things changed, as always. You know, I wish I was one of those vloggers that just, here's what we're gonna do today, and we do everything that I say, but that doesn't happen that way because I try to do this as real as possible, and also the fact that we've got a toddler, so things change on a moment's notice. Well, Dumbo was like a 35-minute wait, so we're not gonna do that because it's way too close to nap time, and the choice is that he's going to melt and not have a good nap then, or we can head out of the park now, get him in for a good nap. We've had a couple long days with our friends running around doing things that we don't normally do and having long days. So instead, we're gonna head out of the park. The wife's gonna do a little bit of shopping on the way out, and then we are gonna just go and have lunch and have a good nap. Probably all of us. So we're gonna head out of the park, and we'll see you after nap time, unless something amazing starts up. We'll see what happens. All right, we are back at the Magic Kingdom after a little bit of an extended time off. We did have a nap, but it was a moving nap. Well, he did, and the wife. I had to drive because we ended up going over to Titusville, which is about an hour away, to one of our favorite restaurants that we have not been to in almost 2 years because of everything that had gone on. So we went over to a little place called Dixie Crossroads. If you guys are interested, I will do a video at a later date because I just wanted to enjoy and not film any of it. So we are back at the Magic Kingdom. We are going to head to the back right now and do some stuff for little man because, well, he was cooped up in the car on the way back for a long time. So we want to do some of those interactive queues that I talked about earlier so he can play around, and we want to see what they're all about because he was way too young when they were still open. So here we go. All right, so the first one that we have lined up is Dumbo. We've got a 25-minute wait, so we're gonna see how the interactive queue runs. Can we do the interactive queue, or?
Of course, come on
Okay.
in. It's optional right now, so just leave whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay, thank you. So they do have a spot for just 2 to 3-year-olds only, which is perfect for little man. Buddy, you wanna go in there and play? We have a fire engine, a little slide, and also a little turn, choose the costume. Not giving you the pager because the line isn't long enough, but you are still able to be able to play in here, and it looks like a ton of fun. Plenty of things for larger kids in here as well that I think he will enjoy a ton as he gets older into the 4, 5, 6 age range. Right, well, since I am a little too big to follow him, the wife is actually going to take him up into the little bit larger area. Now, I will warn you, there is kind of the Lord of the Flies going on. Kids are definitely kind of not paying attention, and parents don't necessarily parent in here. So it is a little bit of a warning. It is a little bit crazy in here, but it is definitely still a fun time for the kids. We put his magic feather back in, also known as his binky, and we are on our way to our flight. Oh, he's hitting his reset button. The purple? That's a good color. We'll go with purple.
Show on the road!
Let's go, go, go.
Yep, goes right for the controller. However, his favorite thing to do, push down. Yes, the binky right now is definitely the magic feather though. He's not letting go. All right, after that high-flying adventure, we're actually going to go join Goofy with the Barnstormer. So little man saw it in the line, and after his adventures yesterday, or 2 days ago with it, he absolutely wants to go back. So he giggled the whole time last time. It sounds like Mom wants to ride with him this time. So the wife's gonna take him, and we're gonna head over there. Yep, we're going, buddy. He's excited. Things have changed a little bit. Barnstormer is actually a 30-minute wait, and it looks like it's getting longer by the minute. Not gonna really happen right now. So we are in the Casey Jr. splash pad that isn't running right now. So he is wanting to see the choo-choo. So we are gonna go and do that. We're probably gonna walk around a little bit. It was saying that Pooh's adventure was closed. However, we're walking by right now, and it looks like people are heading in. So we're gonna find out if it's closed or not, because hopefully we can get in fairly quickly. Again, we just kind of end up trying to play things by ear a lot because things change around here. All right, for the first time, this is open with the queue. However, we will try to figure out kind of a little bit what some of them do. All right, definitely some fun things, little things that look like sunflowers to be able to spin, which is definitely, for this age group, a fantastic thing to do. Ball popper is definitely a bonus for kids. See how fast they can spin the wheel and see how many balls will go up in the air. You also have the gophers that are where the absolutely no gophers should be. And then heading to the honey, bees going through the honey and the beehives, which may be a little tall for a little man here, but still kind of fun for him to play with. The nice thing about the beehive is it does let you have two different sides here, so both sides of the line are taken care of. And of course, what we've all waited for, the honey wall. Interactive, and of course, little man wants to see the other one. The big kids end up using this a little bit more than the little kids do. because if you've already wiped an area like the wife is doing right now, you get to see the picture, but that honey doesn't wipe farther down. So little man has to find honey that hasn't been wiped. All right, so we are through all of the interactive queue portions. I think the honey wall didn't hit as well for little man as like the bumblebees did, and also rabbit's area. That was kind of the most fun for him, the most interactive and at his level. So we had a lot of fun there, but now it's time to get through just a little bit rest of the queue and head on to go bounce with Tigger.
The East Wind traded places with the West Wind.
Just at the raining area. We'll see how long this lasts for. A silly bear. All right, we absolutely timed that right. It is now a 55-minute wait. So we hit it just as it reopened and waited, I'd say, less than 20 minutes. So we really timed that correctly because everything in the park right now is just ridiculous wait times. So we are going to kind of walk around. We did the interactive queues, the main ones that are reopened now with Pooh and also with Dumbo. So that's kind of the toddler ones at least. Of course, there is one in Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but well, he's not quite tall enough to ride that. All right, so we have decided after we've looked at all the wait times, we're actually going to go head over and grab some Dole Whip. So that actually might be dinner tonight. I'm not sure. We had a very late lunch, Lupper, Linner? I don't know. But we had a very late lunch. So we are going to grab some Dole Whip. He might hit his own because, you know, sharing is no longer. He just takes all of it. So we're going to head over, grab some Dole Whip, and then, you know, figure out what we're going to do from there. My Disney experience is always a great tool for you to figure out what's kind of going on. You know, you can plan, but at the end of the day, you can't plan for everybody else too. So we are very flexible when we're doing stuff here at Disney World, as you guys have probably figured out by now watching any of the vlogs. So, you know, we just make the best of it and have the best time that we possibly can. So come on, continue on, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so it is 2 hours almost until fireworks, and you already have people sitting and camping out for the fireworks. We got our Kakamora float and our pineapple Dole Whip, of course. All right, if you've seen this channel before, you know how this goes with Little Man. Except nowadays he's doing his own spoon and filling it a little bit more. All right, as anticipated, yeah, he ate most of those. So we are now walking over to Barnstormer. Yeah, I realize that we're going just crisscrossing the park, but it's actually allowing us to do a little bit more in the fact that we're not just waiting in lines, because Barnstormer is now a 20-minute wait, 2-0, and so we're gonna go do that. He really seemed excited to do it, and well, yeah, we're those parents that we don't want to let our little one down. So here we go over to Barnstormer. All right, I'm all for the fireworks being back and everything else. However, I don't miss the routes around the castle being closed to be able to walk through. We're trying to get over to Storybook Land, and we were trying to go through the castle. That's closed. Then we tried to go behind the castle. That was one way. So we are now walking in between Small World and Peter Pan's and taking a long way. It happens. We love getting our steps in, but I do miss being able to walk through the castle. We've finally made it. We've beaten through different paths and made it to Storybook Circus. So we are gonna head into the Barnstormer and take little man, as long as the line isn't too crazy. Passing by Ariel is actually it was 30 minutes, 30 minutes. So hopefully the Barnstormer isn't that bad. Dumbo right now is 25 minutes. So, oh, I can see it now, and the wife just confirmed it. It is 20 minutes for Barnstormer. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that one. All right, so don't be surprised if they actually ask multiple times to have your little one measured to be able to go on. He is just barely hitting that one, so he's good to go, but they will ask you coming into the line and also up at the very top. So just something to remember.
What? Put your hands, arms, legs, exercise. What are you doing?
All right, well, little man likes that one so much, we had a problem getting him off. We finally got him off, and we are going to, I don't know what we're gonna do, so stick around, let's find out together. They hang on to your hats, ears, or anything loose, they mean that, because there is 2 sets of ears and a visor on one of the last curves right here. We have decided, since it has been a long day, we are actually just gonna head out of here. The fireworks have not started yet, but we are going to head out and try to beat the huge line home. This is kind of cool. They have opened up one of the back entrances, so we're gonna head that way. So normally there is the Plaza Restaurant sign that you see there. So we get to walk through here. This is gonna pop us out right by the train station. So we're actually going to miss all of the huge crowd that's on Main Street right now. All right, so we are going to head out to the park tonight. We are going to grab some last-minute popcorn just for the trip home. But with that being said, if you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and hit the subscribe button. That really does help out. And to hit that bell notification, be notified when I release new content. Thank you guys so much, and of course, we'll see you real soon.